Hi, welcome back to my channel. In my last relocation episode, I explained in simple terms what the term relocation means and the major compelling reasons why people relocate. Reasons such as better opportunities, education, employment opportunities, adverse state of the climate, political conditions, retirement, adventure, and family. Today, I want to talk to you about what you should do the moment you start conceiving that idea to relocate. The first I have on my list is money. You will need money. In the process of relocating, you always need money to start up the processes. Think of your visas, property, whatever it is you'll be needing to relocate, all of them involves money. Even in your new country of residence, you need money. You need money to pay up bills, cater for your children. If you're traveling with family or if you're relocating with family, you just need a whole lot of items to be sorted out with money. Apply for your passport or renew your passport as the case may be. If you're traveling with your family or you're just relocating alone, start this process. Apply for your passport, visit your local immigration service and start up this process. Sometimes it takes weeks, months, and in some cases few hours, and you have your new passport or your renewed passport. Start up the process. If you need to write exams, like some countries need you to show proof of language proficiency in their own language or in the language required, start up this process, start writing these exams. Basically, start up the process. If you need to enter a pool, just enter. Whatever it involves for you to relocate, you need to start up this process. Especially if you are traveling or relocating with family, it will take some time. So it's important for you to just start up the process. And while you're starting up this process, you need to think of your property, the property in your current country of residence. Start decluttering. It is the time you will know that you have a lot of property. Have you ever tried to move from one house to another? It is a whole process. Then imagine moving from one country. Start decluttering. Start giving out items away. Start thinking of what to sell. Start thinking of what to be storing, especially if you're relocating temporarily. Think of all these things. Think of how to start sorting out these items. Because if you don't do that, when everything clicks, or by this I mean when you're ready to relocate, you have your visas, you have your flights booked, you won't know where to start. In fact, it will become quite cumbersome to do all these things at the same time. You're trying to sort out your properties, the ones for relocating, you're trying to give out, you're trying to store, you're trying to discard. In fact, it is going to be a whole lot. So start thinking of what to do with your property. Think about healthcare. Yes, health is wealth. You can't say I'm okay, I'm fine. You may not know what will happen. You may have slight headache or anything. Think of your healthcare in your new country. Look up the services they have for new visitors or new migrants. Do they have affordable healthcare for you based on your visa status? These are the things you need to know. Call up the local service health provider, let them know, or let them tell you, put you through, or check out official government websites on healthcare. You'll be able to find out and feed yourself with information concerning your healthcare. And while at that, think of your medication. Are there medications you're on? Will you be able to have access to your medication in your new country? The new country you're traveling to, do they accept such medication? Can you travel with your medications into the new country? These are the things you need to know. Some countries don't allow opiates. They are contraband. So you need to know that you can't travel in, or you may need a prescription for it before you come into these countries. So make sure you know all this information. Remember, ignorance is not an excuse in law. You can't say, I don't know, I didn't know. Nobody hears that. So make your research, know the kind of medications you need, and also know the kind of medications you need to travel with, especially in a new country where you are not familiar with the terrain. You don't know where to get certain things. You can have analgesics, you need them while traveling. You may need them. So it's good for you to just have them and also make your research. I'm emphasizing on this because it can be a serious issue. Make your research on the type of medication, or whether you need prescriptions, the medications you will need to fly into your new country of residence. Think of transportation. How do you intend to move about in your new country? Will you be shipping your car from your current country of residence to the new one? Factor in the logistics, the cost of shipping a new vehicle or shipping your vehicle from your old country to the new one. Will you be renting? Will you be buying a car in your new country? Some countries have efficient public mass transit, and while in the new place, you may not feel that need to buy a car immediately. So think of these things, make your research, ask questions. Luckily, we are in an age where you can always get information online on anything. In fact, some people advise before you move to a new country, you have to visit first. If you have that luxury of time and resources, you can try that. Visit the new country, find out what it's all about. We are also lucky to be in an age where you can virtually visit a country. For example, if I want to see what Paris looks like, I can just quickly search here on YouTube, walking tour of Paris city, and I'll virtually walk with the person around Paris, look at shops, look at everything, find out, look at the Eiffel Tower. That's just an idea. You can always research your new place, know what it looks like by researching. You'll be able to have an idea, either a faint idea or a clear idea on what your new country of residence looks like. Register in your country's information platform. Some countries have these information platforms up and running. It's quite efficient. They'll be able to, give you information on the security conditions of your new country of residence. Even before you travel, you'll be getting updated information. For example, the US Embassy's STEP means Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. Once you're in this program or you're on this platform, you'll be getting updated information on the conditions in your new country of residence or the country where you intend to relocate. Think of your children's schooling. How will they fare? If you're traveling with children, you need to know that education is still very much important. They need to be educated. Will they be homeschooled? Are there private schools or are there efficient government schools in the new country of residence? Do you need to enroll them in additional classes or extracurricular activities? You need to put that in your mind, that schooling is also important and they need to get started when they relocate. Look up the service online, check, ask people the nature of schooling. Do you think it's okay? In some places, the government schools are free, but you may not like them because they may be taught in languages your children don't understand. So you can enroll them in private schools, and these private schools can be quite expensive. That is where money comes in again. You'll be needing money. Research the culture. Yes, before you relocate, mentally assimilate or get used to the new place. Research on the culture, know their norms, know their do's and the don'ts. Whatever will make you feel comfortable in a new place involves having a good relationship with the people around. So if you can start learning the language, if it's a place where you're not familiar with the language, you can start by downloading the apps, learning apps. Personally, I relocated from Nigeria to Saudi Arabia, and before we had to download a prayer app where we are able to know the prayer times of different regions, because once it's prayer time, activities tend to be on standstill. So you need to know when to leave your house or place of work to, go to the shop, for example. You know whether it's prayer time or not. So it's important for you to know these things. Assimilate. Culture is simply the way of life of a people. You cannot just be moving to a new country and you feel, no, I don't want to be like them. I want to just be myself. I want to do things the way I like. If they say, no, don't wear this, you say, no, I want to wear this. No, it's not going to go down well. You may be getting into a lot of trouble. So know the culture so you can have, a good relationship and avoid cultural faux pas. Contact your bank before you leave. Contact your current bank in your current country of residence. Be in contact with them. Ask them what will happen to my bank account if I'm away for so time. Let them be aware that you are not around. So any fraudulent activities, for example, they will be able to alert you and ask, are you the one doing this? Before you relocate, it's important for you to make your research on the banking system. What services do they have available for you, or which of the banking service would you like? It's important for you to know these things before you relocate. Contact your telecommunications provider. Certain times when you don't use your phone lines for a period of time, you may be cut off. So you may not want that. Before you relocate, you need to ask what will happen to my phone line if I don't use it for a certain period of time. They will also tell you what to do in order to maintain your phone lines. Back up your important documents. After you've crossed your I's and the T's, have your documents backed up. If you need to photocopy them, if you need to save them online, that would also be a good idea, but make sure you are saving them in a two-factor authenticated website. This is in order to keep your information safe. Remember, I talked about money. You need to have money. In fact, if you look at all the steps I mentioned, you know that money is involved. Money is always involved in all these processes. You will be needing money to apply for your passports or renew your passports if you're relocating with family. You will need money to start up this process. You need money in your new country of residence if you eventually relocate, because you'll be renting an apartment or a room or whatever as the case may be. Money will help you pay your bills, your energy bills, purchase a car for your transportation. You'll be able to, enroll your children in school. Also think of your children's schooling. Will you be paying extra, or will they be in the local schools that are free or affordable? Think of registering or enrolling in your country's information platform so you're updated with security or safety conditions in your new country of residence. You need to learn the culture of your new country of residence. Know the language, basic language for a start. Know the do's and the don'ts. Know what to do, how to greet, how to say thank you, how to say please. These are the basic, and in order to make relationship with the people in your new country of residence easier. Be in contact with your bank in your current country and your bank in the new country. Know the banking systems that are good for you and the banking systems that will be efficient or more efficient for you. Keep in contact with your telecommunications provider. You may want your line cut off or you wouldn't want it cut off. Either of that, just be in contact so you know the best plan for you. Think of your documents, keep them safe by making photocopies, saving them in two-factor authenticated sites. That's it for today. Is there any other thing you think of people should be aware before they relocate, or why they're in their new country, or why they're just thinking of or conceiving the idea of relocating? Hit the comment section, let us know, and all discuss it together. Till next time, stay blessed.